When I was 20 years old, I lived in this really shitty share house in Stratford in East London with a buddy from home and then four or five other randoms. And shortly after me and my pal moved in, we were on the hunt for some ganja and we couldn't get any. No one in the house had any weed. They didn't know anyone who sold weed. And so we were banging our heads against the wall for a couple of weeks until eventually my buddy had the genius idea of asking Ahmed, the dude at the off license down the road who we bought beer from, if he had any weed. And hey, presto, he sure did. So we acquired some skunk from old mate Aki, and we were well chuffed. And we were super fucking broke at the time. So we wanted to eke out the weed as much as possible. So we'd come home each night from our shitty office jobs and then go to our flat, exercise, eat dinner, and then we'd skin up, yeah. But instead of skinning up a joint or a blunt, we would have some good old bucket bongs, mate, some gravity bongs. And yeah, they got us really fucking stoned. And we would play Mario Kart and listen to music and talk shit to the wee hours and wake up bleary eyed and go to the tube and do it all again the next day. And it was great for a while. And then I remember one night, I don't know if it was a particularly heavy tone of conversation or I just remember it happened out of the blue. We were up to the wee hours, long night of gaming and music and talking shit. And then I went to the bathroom and I looked into the mirror and my face started to like pixelate a little bit where I don't know, it was kind of like my face was like a jigsaw puzzle with 12 different pieces and they all started to kind of like, I don't know, fractally move around. But yeah, it was fucking bizarre. And I was like, ooh, what's this then? This is I feel like I'm in a little too deep here. And yeah, I realized it was kind of it was the skunk turning on me. And I decided to rein it in and not hit the bucket so hard every single night. And yeah, I came to the conclusion that drugs are sweeties. They're postres, they're desserts, baby. You meant to kind of like have them as a little treat at the end of the day. And clearly my dosage was out of whack with the bucket bong skunkies because I was they basically drugs turn on you when you turn them into a staple. And like for example, even when you're on let's say you go to fucking Bali or you're on a cruise for a couple weeks and then you're waking up, you're getting up and you're having beers for breakfast and you're drinking all day long. I think there's a part of your body that knows they're like, all right, he's made beer a staple for these 2 weeks, but your brain kind of understands that the vacation is going to end soon enough and then you're going to go back to regular life. And so it doesn't turn on you. It turns on you when you try and force it into becoming a staple in your regular waking life. So nothing of your outside surroundings has changed. And yet you're just trying to like alter your reality, your regular existence through a drug. So that's what you got to watch out for. Please do not refrain from getting stuck into the holiday vacation bender. That is one of life's greatest joys, to be totally fucked up while on vacation from the moment you wake up to the moment you crash. So don't stop that. I think that's still cool. Just don't do it in your regular waking life. And I would have to say that the one thing about a drug turning on you, and I had it that time with the skunk bucket bongs. I've had it with acids and bad trips. I've had it with fucking horrific drunken nights out and terrible come downs, and you know, they're dangerous for your psyche, but you do learn a hell of a lot. Drugs become very interesting when they turn on you. And there is a really at least for me, I'm drawn to them in that moment because it starts getting murky. The weird shit they start telling you about yourself and the people around you and society at large. And it becomes very compelling because you start to kind of get confused. The Soul Wax with their classic track E Talking. It's not you, it's the E Talking. That's where it becomes really murky because in those moments where the drug turns on you, you're not sure how much it's opening up parts of you that you've closed off to yourself versus the drug itself, like a little fucking Schmiegel trying to gain control of the precious being your fucking sanity. So watch out for that. Don't let them turn into a staple. But if you're on holiday, give it a real fucking nudge.